Hi everyone. Hi Cookpaders. Hari ni kita nak masak dengan admin Cookpad China. So today we were gonna cook this like Chinese cuisine. And Lijie, can you just introduce yourself briefly, and Esther as well?
Okay, yeah. Hi, everyone. My name's Lijie. I'm one of CM in China. I have been cooking for more than 14 years. So it's
Wow.
been a long time. But I like try different kind of things. So I'm not only cooking my local food, I'm also cooking food from other areas of China and also other countries. So I'm very flexible.
Nice.
So yeah, and today I will be sharing with you the how to cook like 3-cup chicken, and this is a dish originally from Jiangxi province of China. And then when Jiangxi people moved to Taiwan, like they are localized and they are now a little bit sweet than the original one, and they added basil to it, and so it's kind of I think most people will like sweet and this kind of sweet and salty flavor. So I
Yeah.
decided, and this is one of my most popular dish when I invited friends to the home dinner.
Mm.
So and also I every time I have my personal channel before I joining Cookpad. So this is also one of the favorite dish of my followers. That's why I decided to share this dish.
It
And
was like when you asked me the other day, like what dishes like Malaysian will want to learn how to cook, right? And I was like thinking like it was so much better if you chose the dish, because sometimes when we Google, like the dishes that come up is actually a lot more different than the dish that we actually cook at home. Like if you Google Malaysian dish, right, you will see all our Malaysian national dish, but not all of those dishes we actually cook every day at home, because some of them are a bit tricky and a bit complicated. So that's why I was like, I guess like it's better if you chose it. And I'm so glad because like I tried it before, like I think a few days ago, and it's super yummy, and instantly like it became like a favorite. And it was so easy that I actually memorized it, even though I only tried to cook it like once. And the great thing was like this is a feedback from our user. I shared this recipe before our live, and then she immediately cooked it on the same day, because she said that her husband didn't want to eat this, didn't want to eat that, and um our your recipe actually came up, and she tried it immediately because she had all the ingredients at home, and the husband loved it. So thank you so much for sharing this.
yeah, I'm glad to hear that. This is actually very similar to the very traditional Chinese dish, like a red braised chicken, but the difference is this dish we use the sesame oil instead of the regular oil, and also we use basil to add it a little bit sweeter flavor. So that's yeah. Even after this, I think you can simplified it a little bit for your like home cook, but it's very easy, as you
Yeah,
said. You have
but
to
it
try.
was like it's really nice. I mean, like the fact that you wrote that you have to have the basil in, and like sometimes like when we cook, right, or when we try to cook snap other people's recipe, if we don't have the ingredients, normally we will skip. But when you wrote that you have to put basils, right? So I took the effort to actually get basils, and it really added to the smell and the aroma and the taste. It was really something different, and it was really really nice.
Yeah.
And about that sesame oil, right, I actually have sesame oil at home, but I always buy it in like this like really really small bottle, the smallest bottle I can find, because when I use sesame oil, is normally just like 1 or 2 drips. So when I saw the recipe, was like, oh, this is quite a lot. So I was like thinking like, how would it taste like? Because I was like a bit concerned because sesame oil has that strong
Yeah,
smell, right? But then I was really surprised. It was like really, really good.
yeah. Hopefully other your users will like it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's introduce the others. Esther and who else is joining us?
Mia, I think we just lost her. Okay, we
Yeah,
can just proceed with Esther.
yeah.
Esther is also part of a China team, Cookpad China team. Esther, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Okay. I joined Cookpad for about 2 months, so it's been a very good experience here. And I'm like the assistant of Lijie, so I learned a lot and a lot of recipes from Cookpad. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Just gonna like scroll through the messages. So a lot of our users are saying hi. They said that, oh, the China's apron, cookbag apron is so nice.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of people are saying
So we
it's
have
like a
pocket.
really pretty apron. Is that like green or is it like brownish color?
It's like yeah, a little bit brown and green.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's really good. And also another admin of ours, which is Rosita, and saying like, thank you for taking the time to teach us like Chinese cuisine, this Chinese dish. And yeah, everyone is like so happy to start. So let's start. So is Mia here?
Yeah, Mia is coming
Yeah.
back.
So
Hi,
Mia,
Mia.
Hi, I'm actually with Kana. Hello. We are having lunch right now. Really looking forward to learn Chinese dish from you. Thank you so much, Lijie.
It's a pleasure. Hi.
We were actually joining from Facebook. That's why I logged off and then I came back. But nice to meet you, everyone. I'm Mie. I'm from Japan, and I'm also in charge of China. I'm really excited to learn from the community as well. Nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too. Thank you. So let's just switch off everyone's audio and video so that our users can enjoy and see like in full screen how we're gonna cook it. Okay. Any questions? I will just like butt in and ask you. Okay, PJ.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Let's start.
Is it okay? So can you see me now clearly?
Yep. You
Okay.
look. Yep.
Okay, let's get started. So, uh, so at first, I've prepared those chopped. I've cut. Yeah, I've prepared those chicken drums in advance. So I've chopped them into pieces, smaller pieces, because it will make it tastes better and gets more of it flavors, absorb more sauce. So I've been cut them into smaller pieces in advance. And so I'm going to boil it. I'm going to add.
Lijie, just one question because I saw that you use chicken wing and drumstick, right? Is it like any difference if we use other cuts of the meat? Like if we use like the breast part or is it gonna change the flavor?
Oh no, it just the texture would be a little bit different because yeah, you know, the chicken breast it's a different texture, and
Yeah.
for chicken drums and thighs or wings, they have more fat in it, so it might
Yeah.
taste better, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's fine to use any part of the chicken. I think this dish was originally made. I'm going to start turn on the fire first. So I'm going to boil it for a little bit. But and I'm adding a little bit ginger slice so I can, it'll help get rid of the smell of the bad smell of the chicken. So I'm adding a little bit ginger slice.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's an additional tip because like in the I think recipe we didn't include that. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. But yeah, even without the ginger slice it was like really nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
so
and you know what the funny thing about this recipe is that I'm the type that if the dishes have ginger in it, and if I happen to bite into ginger, it will spoil my appetite, like I can't continue eating. But for this recipe, right, I was actually digging the the ginger. I was looking for it and I was eating it with my rice. So it's like it's a nice. It was like something really new and something nice. Yeah, it's really
yeah,
good.
yeah. And eating ginger might be good for your health, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm going to boil them for like 2 minutes until, yeah. So,
So when you
yeah,
boil for 2 minutes, is it like from the start, like when you start the fire, or do you wait until it boils first, then you do like the countdown for 2 minutes?
just bring it to a boil. It's fine.
Oh, just bring it to a
Yeah.
boil. So it
Yeah.
doesn't have to be like after the water boils, then you wait 2 minutes.
No. Yeah,
No,
it's
so as
fine.
long as it boils. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because we'll cook it again later. So
Hmm.
this is just to get rid of the smell first. Yeah.
Ah, that's good. That's good. It's like it's much like it's easier when you are doing the demo, then the authors can actually like ask you, right? The users can ask you like questions and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And as we were boiling it, I think I can make the sauce at the same time. So I've added the 2 spoons of rock sugar in advance. So this is a sauce for later when we were stir fry it. And so I've prepared 2 spoons of rock sugar, and then I'm going to add the 4 spoons of soy sauce.
So you using that spoon. We have
Yeah.
that spoon.
Is it is it, do you have the similar one in
Yes, we
Malaysia?
do. Actually, Malaysians love Chinese cuisine. Like we have like a mixed race here. So we have Malays, like the majority is like Malays, Chinese, and Indian. So we cook a lot of things. We actually started like earlier this year. We started like Cookpad passport, so they are able to cook like any recipes from anywhere around the world. And like for each country, they get this like one special country stamp. So it's like it's so nice if you can see like their passport. I will share the link with you as well. They go to like all these countries that you sometimes never even heard of. So yeah, that's why like our users, they really love like learning about new dishes, especially. So that's why like I love this dish especially that you recommended, because it's so easy and it's so delicious, and you only need like a few tweaks to whatever that we cook on a daily basis. Yeah, so it's very interesting.
Yeah. So it seems it has been boiling. So I'm going to power out the water and the wash, because you see those foams come out,
Yeah.
and I'll wash them off. So I'm going to power.
Okay, one of our users said that they actually boil the chicken with ginger and as well as the what's that thing that you call it, hold on.
So take out those chicken and let it dry for a little while, and I'll wash the pot.
So you use the same pot?
Yes, because I live by myself, so I use the same pot. I find it's very easy and convenient because it's
Yeah,
small and easier to wash, you know.
yeah.
I'm going to use the same pot to stir fry. Let me see if I can show it more clearly. It's a little bit dark here. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, it looks
So,
good. Yeah, we can see it. It's quite clear.
so I'll let the chicken dry for a little bit while, and we are going um, to fry the ginger. So I wipe out the water. So turn on the fire, and this is the seasoned oil, and I'm going to use another spoon. So 2 spoons of seasoned oil. Yeah, I usually buy a very small bottle of seasoned oil because it's hard uh, uh, to use up it. Like if I don't cook this dish.
Yeah, normally I just like splash a few drops on my dishes. So I was like, oh, you use like two tablespoon, and it was like, oh, that's quite a lot. So I was like wondering how it would taste like, and it's actually super yummy.
Yeah. So I've prepared other ingredients here. So this is, I'm going to put in the ginger, cut the cut ginger piece, and it's around. I'm going to put like eight piece. Nine. Okay.
We
So
have a question from Anu Fakira. She's asking like, can we substitute rock sugar with regular white sugar? Is there any difference?
yes, it doesn't. It wouldn't make too much difference. But usually, I feel like in China cooking, like we use a lot of rock sugar instead of uh, the regular sugar. But it's fine if you don't have rock sugar. You can just use. It, I think the kind of sweetness is a little different
Ah,
between rock sugar and the regular sugar. Like rock sugar, it's more light, like it's a little bit mild and sweet. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like it's kind of different. Different.
I always thought that rock sugar was more like sweeter. So it's great to know that actually rock sugar is actually lighter than normal white sugar, because we have it available here, but I guess not everybody like buys it. We have it available in like all the supermarkets, but I guess like not everybody actually like really buy it unless if they're trying to make like a specific dish. So it's great to know that it's actually lighter than normal sugar. Yeah, our authors will love. we love like learning that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we always use it for Chinese like dishes because it's like especially with the red braised one, like red braised everything, we red braised everything. So we would use rock sugar.
Okay, now I understand why, because like I have this level of sweetness. Like I'm quite I like things slightly more sweeter than average, like everyone's average taste. So for this dish I actually doubled the raw sugar. So I know now why, because it's like it's actually less sweet than a normal regular sugar. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit milder than the regular sugar. So we'll fry it until the ring turn a little bit brown. Let's wait a little bit more. So actually you can use, so for this sauce, as we are waiting for this one, so for this sauce, we are going to also add a double portion of the water. So if we have four spoons of soy sauce here, we'll add 8 spoons of water here. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. It's actually when I cook by myself, I usually just I don't use spoon at all. Like I try to use my gut
Yeah,
feeling.
I guess like when you're like used to making things, like you just like splash it in, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry?
Yeah. Like when you're used to cooking something, you just like you can just use your gut and just put things in. There's this one user of ours. She was like a new user. She discovered Cookpad on her own. She actually can't cook at all. And after using Cookpad after quite some time, she said that now she can just put anything in the stove, like without exact measurement. So like we were like so happy to get to know that, yeah, that we help someone in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, it's turning. So you see the ring is turning a little bit brown. And so we are going to add the rest of garlic. So I usually use the whole head of garlic. Like it'll be like 10 of them. And then I'm adding some chili, like if someone who like garlic, they'll the taste of garlic is also very good in this dish. Like when I have my friends over, they usually love those garlic in this dish. So just stir fry it a little bit.
Yeah, the garlic is so good. I'm like, I was like a bit shocked that, oh, okay, you just gotta peel the skin off. I mean, like, is it gonna cook? But like after you actually finish cooking, right? It becomes softer and it absorbs the sauce. It was so yummy.
Yeah, yeah. So you can either, if we have a bigger pot, you can set it aside and put in those chicken. So I'm adding those boiled chicken. So this way will make the surface of the chicken a little bit brown, and it'll also taste better. So we'll fry the chicken a little bit until the surface of the chicken turns a little bit brown.
Lijie, is this like your own like personal recipe? I mean like usually there's like the original recipe, right? And then like we cook it to our own taste. Is this like what you personally created like based on the original recipe?
Yes.
Ah, nice.
Originally, it's a recipe from Taiwan, and there's and usually they use black sesame oil specifically, but I don't quite get whether the sesame oil I got is black sesame oil or white sesame oil. I don't know, but it's fine. Like, but they prefer the black sesame oil.
Ah, there's a black and white. Okay, I normally just get anything that says sesame oil.
Yeah, that's fine. And for this sauce, you can use it to make other dish. I tried it once, like by myself. It's not from any other recipe, but I tried it with shrimp, and it also tastes very good. Like try it with shrimp, and I also added the basil, and they do also taste very good. And for shrimp, it's much easier because shrimp you don't have to boil it first. You can just stir fry it with those ingredients, and then you just add this sauce and cook it for a while. It's ready to go. But for chicken, it's a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try it with everything as well because like uh we love to cook with soy sauce. So one of the favorite dishes like for everyday cooking is like it has to be like with soy sauce. And like yeah, I think I'm gonna try it as well for other dishes.
Yeah, of course. It's a nice combination of sauce. And
Yeah,
also like I forgot to mention. I think I forgot to mention like the name of three cup chicken comes from the sauce. Like it originally was a cup of sesame oil and a cup of sugar and a cup of wine, but we use the water instead. So that's the original uh, how the original come or a cup of soy sauce. We also add a cup of soy sauce. So that's why we call it 3 cup chicken.
so it's
But yeah,
one cup sugar, 1 cup oil, sorry, 1 cup sugar, 1 cup wine or water, and 1 cup soy sauce. So that was the original measurement for
yeah,
this. Ah,
that's why. But now as you can see, we adjusted the proportion of the ingredients a little bit. So it's no longer like a cup of everything. So
yeah.
it's a different proportion right now.
Yeah, I guess like those days like you were cooking for a lot of people, right? So you needed like that one, like 1 cup, 1 cup, 1 cup, so it has to be like slightly more sauce, right? Because your portions were quite a lot back then. But nowadays like when we cook for ourselves or like for small families, so we have to adjust it to like tablespoon and something. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see, like it turned a little bit brown right now. Let me show you. So like it turned a little bit brown here. And then we can add the sauce to and mix it well. Sometimes people also add the mushroom to it, like different kinds of other kinds of mushroom to it. Like
Oh,
if you want to
nice.
cut into pieces, small pieces, and it also absorbs the sauce, so it also tastes very good.
I recently is obsessed with shiitake mushrooms, so I'm gonna try that. Yeah,
Yeah,
adding mushrooms, that would be super nice.
yeah. If you want to have some, also have some vegetable or other stuff for the for this dish, like you can add a mushroom. And we'll let it simmer for I usually like for 15 to 20 minutes, and until it's the sauce gets thicker, and then we added those basil in it. And
Ah,
yeah, so I'm actually growing basil in my own balcony, and it's so pretty.
nice.
It has flowers. I think it's the season they grow out those flowers.
Oh,
And I feel like in China it's called the night pagoda. It's also called the night pagoda. So,
oh,
so
nice
I feel
pagoda.
like maybe that's the shape why that it gets the name from.
Ah, nice pagoda. That's nice to know. It's like,
Yeah.
do you have any tips on like how to grow the basil? Like, is there any specific rules or any specific tips that our users can benefit from?
You mean grow basil?
Yeah.
I actually bought a plant, so I just leave it in the balcony and give it water every other days. So
Ah,
there's no very specific. I'm not very good at gardening. I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner, but it grows well since I bought it, and
oh,
it grows
good.
very well. I think it's because it's the season right now. So it's easier for it to grow.
Is there like direct sunlight at your balcony
Yes,
or
there is direct sun, and the weather is wet. Like recently, it's the plum rain season recently, so it
so
helps grow. I think the moisture will help the plant.
I
I,
see. So,
I, I don't know.
so you only water like alternate days, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I
every other day.
yeah.
Okay,
So
someone is asking what flower. That is basil. So I'm just gonna ask because someone is saying like the line is not so great, so the video is a bit choppy. So don't worry, I've recorded this session. So nanti kalau nak view balik, Misha akan share. So I will share it again on our social media, and I will also share it with you, Lijie. So like in case you want to share it with others. Okay, so don't worry everyone, we're gonna have it again, we're gonna view it again like from start. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So because we have some time, I'm going to stir it a little bit
Mm.
to make it every part of the chicken get the sauce. Mm. I can actually bring you the basil if you want to take a look.
Yeah, that would be great.
So this is my little basil plant.
Oh, nice.
So it's actually a little bit higher before I cut it them in the morning. Yeah, So this is what I got from this morning. So it's a little bit higher, and they have those flowers gone on. But
Ah,
I heard that if I keep those flower, the plant will wither. Like
I see.
yeah, so I have to get rid of the flower, even it looks very nice.
Yeah, it looks so pretty. Well, I
Yeah,
guess you can put it, probably on the kitchen table or something, right? Like cut it and make a cute decoration for the dish or something, right?
yes,
That's
and
good to know. That's good to know.
yeah. Is it a common thing in Malaysia? Do you cook with other food as well?
Yeah, we do. We cook with a lot of food. We cook food from other cultures. We love to explore. We really, really love cooking and eating. So that's why it's nice to know, and it's nice that we get to learn from other countries as well. Because sometimes when we search online, the it's normally just like those national dishes, but we don't actually learn those dishes that we cook like on a daily basis. Like if anyone was to ask me about easy daily side dishes in Malaysia, I would not actually pick any from the ones that you search online, because yeah, those are actually like things that probably you'll find at restaurants and stuff like that. But uh at home, probably the most I'll cook is like once every 2 weeks for those kind of dishes, right? Like for this one, it's great because like for your recipe, you can cook and add things to it. It's simple, and then you can put your own preference to it as well. So yeah, that's really nice. So glad. Thank you so much for recommending this. A lot of
Right.
our users actually tried it already, and they really love it. Yeah. Okay, so someone is asking like, is it easy to like look after for the basil? Because right now, right, we're trying to, it's hard to go out, especially at this time. So we try to um stay at home as much as possible. So if possible, like all these green herbs and things like that, if we can grow it at home, we try to grow it at home. Then we don't have to go out and buy it. Yeah.
Would you be able to buy the plant directly instead of the seed? I think if you want to grow out of the seed, it will be
Yeah.
much harder. But if
Yeah.
you just grow the plant, it's easier to look after. I think it's very easy. Uh, yeah, for me, I have been keep it for 2 or 3 months, and it
Oh,
grew very well. And especially for this season, I think the weather is good for it. But if it's later on, if it's in summer, like it's hotter, that it as it get very hot, you'll have to spray the water on it to make it moisture, and not put it under the direct sun like for a very long time.
ah,
Yeah.
okay, okay, that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, I think a lot of people are concerned, like, because they're not used to gardening, or they're not used to having plants. So of course we want to buy it, and then we don't want it to die after, so it will be a bit wasteful. But I think I'm gonna get myself one pot as well, because I really love this dish, and I think I'm gonna cook it a lot.
Yeah. Give it a try. I actually got this plant because of this dish. like I love this dish too, but it's a little bit not so easy to get it here, like in Shanghai. And
Mm,
so I just bought a plant, and it's easier to, and I can also use the same similar like way to cook other food. Like I said before, like I can cook shrimp or pork, no, or I can cook shrimp or beef, like something else.
yep.
Like you can try later.
Yeah. um Lijie, you were saying that you've cooked for 14 years. Can you like briefly tell your cooking journey? Is it like from young you like love cooking, or you just suddenly discover cooking? Like what was your history with cooking?
I think I started. My mom is a very good home cook, and so I don't have to cook when I was at home. But then when I left for college, I think I started to cook in my fourth year. So I cook a share food with my friends, and that's the start of my cooking journey, like share food with friends. And then when I graduated, like I moved between different cities. I still cook like with my friends, and it has been a very fond memory to me. Like even now, like sometimes I host dinner at home for my friends, and people love my food. So, and I enjoy that. So I've been keep on exploring, and also I love cooking myself. I feel it's a kind of creation, like be able to create different kind of dishes, uh, whether it's a Chinese local or or food from other country or even bakery. Like I love all kinds of cooking experience.
That's nice. Okay, other than this dish, like what other dish do you like? Do you like apart from this three cup chicken? Is there another local dish that you love or you enjoy?
Besides this one,
Yeah, besides this one.
mm, I couldn't tell. Is there any other like my favorite? But I love seafood. I grew up in a coastal city, like coastal
Ah,
area, so like south of China. And since I was a child, like we have been eating like seafood, different kind of seafood, and we don't eat pork that much. And so my whole family, we have been eating like seafood, and so I love it. And we cook. I think we just use soy sauce. Most of the time, we use the soy sauce to cook it, and or like just steam it. Or uh,
nice.
one of the most uh, one of the ingredient, my favorite ingredient is oyster. Like we kind of mixed it with the flour, and then added some like onions, and then we'll just fry it, and it tastes very
Oh.
good.
Oh, nice. There's this one, like talking about oyster, there's this one dish. I'm not sure where's the origin, but there was like oyster and eggs and they just stir fry it. It's like it's so yummy. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
easy to get oysters there.
Yes, in my hometown, it's easy. Like, I'm not sure in Shanghai, not so many people eat it at home, but in my hometown, like we eat it a lot. Like, yeah,
Is it like is it affordable there? I mean, like over here it costs quite a lot. So is it like something affordable because you live near to the coastal area?
yes, I think because we live near to it, and it's also very the quality is also like higher in coastal
Mm.
area, so it's very affordable. It's a like some like home we cook it we can cook it every day. Like it's not
Ah,
very expensive there.
oh, that's
And
nice.
it's smaller. I think it's not like the bigger one. They are smaller, like
Mm,
smaller one.
the smaller size oysters.
Yeah, so let me show you. I think it's get thicker right now. And I will turn on the fire to make it a little bit more thicker. Smell very good right now. So you see,
Yeah, looks so good.
it may be very not very clear. Yeah. So I just turn the fire a little bit stronger, and then that the sauce is getting very thick right now. So I think it's ready to go with the basil. So I'm adding those basil, and I'm also adding a little bit of sesame oil here, just a little bit.
Yeah, I did that as well.
Give some flavor of the sesame oil.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna cook this
Oh,
again today.
so
It looks so good.
I'm turning off the fire and just mix it. And I'll so I've already turned off the fire, and it's
I see.
yeah.
So you turn, like, after you put the basil in, so you just turn off the fire.
Yes, and that
Okay.
let it bake for like 1 or 2 minutes. And
Okay.
not there enough heat for to soften the basil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Because I didn't turn off the fire after I put in the basil, so I just stirred it. So I was like, oh, so I guess this is better because you still have the basil, like, not how do you say it, very wilted. Yeah.
Yes. Mm. I think it's ready to go. Mm.
Oh, looks so good.
Yeah, it's let me take the plate. I'm using Cookpad plate.
Ah. Our users will love that. They love the Cookpad plate. Someone
Yeah.
will be asking me later, like, Sasha, how come we don't have Cookpad plate in Malaysia? Oh, it looks really great.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna cook
It
this
smells
again.
good. It smells very good right
Yeah, it
now.
smells really, really good. I can imagine the smell.
Yeah, please try. I hope I've seen. I saw your post yesterday. Yeah, it looks really good. Are you using the darker like soy sauce? Like it seems your picture looks darker. Like sometimes if you use like darker soy sauce, you look more
Yeah,
little bit.
mine looks like very dark, like almost black, because I use like a really dark, like, soy sauce.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll just taste the same. Is it? Yeah, let me see. It's not very clear. It actually looks really good on my end.
Yeah, it looks good. Even from here, it looks like really good.
Let me see if I can show you in a brighter place. It's very dark here.
Yeah, no, normally, like, if it's like near the sunlight, then it's, oh, you have that, like, oh
I have
yeah,
a light.
yes, that looks great. That looks really yummy.
Okay, I'll take a picture for you.
Awesome. I'll share the picture immediately. Everyone says it looks so delicious and it looks nice.
Yes, it tastes nice, I believe. Let me
Yeah.
try. Let's try. This is I don't get that garlic.
Oh, I want to make some now.
Yeah, it's good. But
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, everyone wants to cook this. Kind of wants to cook it tomorrow.
yeah, please
And
try. Yeah,
those who
please.
actually have tried this recipe, they said that they're gonna try again and follow your steps this time, because, like, when I posted the steps, there were a few missing things like boiling the boiling the chicken with ginger, and also like turn off the heat when you put the basil in. So I'm gonna try that as well, and I'm also gonna try that 3 cup, probably not in cups, but probably in like spoon measurements, and try like same portions, how it's gonna taste. I'm so excited to learn something new, and it's so delicious. Thank you so much, Lijie.
Yes, no, no problem. It's a pleasure. Like this is my very first time live video. So yeah, I was very excited, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy this dish. And I'm looking forward to see those cook snaps.
Yeah, we'll send the cook snaps to you. I've shared your link as well, and also like I'll compile all the dishes that everyone has tried, and send it to you as well.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Thank you so much, Lijah, for your time. It
No
was a
problem.
really delicious recipe, and everyone, I hope everyone will try it. And yeah, everyone said that they're gonna cook this and they're gonna try it. They're gonna send cook steps to you as well. Thank you so much for your time.
No
We
problem.
really, we really love
Just
it.
yeah, let me know if we get further questions. Yeah, I can help see if I can help.
Yeah, I'll ping you later if there's more questions. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Enjoy your lunch, everyone.